Okay, this is something I've just invented very recently for you. This is called the alphabet game. Okay, so this thriller is about a character that starts with the letter A. What is that person's name? Adam. I heard Adam. And Adam, his job starts with the letter B. What is that letter? What is that job? He's a butcher. Adam is a butcher. But he is obsessed with something that starts with C. What is that thing? What? Chickens. He is obsessed with chickens. And every day, he does something that starts with D. What is that thing? He dissects the chickens. But he does not sell them, although he is a butcher. He sells all the other meat, but not the chickens. What does he do with it that starts with the letter E? He eats it. What does someone say over there? Embalms it. Okay, what do we like? Eats or embalms? We like embalms. Okay, embalms wins. Okay, he embalms the chickens. He dissects and embalms the chickens. And why does he do that? Because of something starting with F? Fun. It's his idea of fun. One day he meets a girl, a woman, and that woman's name starts with G. What is it? Greta. He meets Greta, who is from Germany. And he invites her over because he is very interested in her. And he's not German, but it was just fun to do it that accent. Adam's not German. He's embalming a chicken. And he invites her over, and he says something to her that starts with the letter H. The sentence starts with the letter H. Hello, he says, as he opens the door. And she says something, a sentence starts with the letter I. What does she say? I'm Greta. Now we're getting into dialogue. He invites her in, gives her some wine. He's cooked her something. What has he cooked her? Jambalaya. And in the jambalaya, there is something that starts with K. What is it? Oh, okay. It was just a little bit too clever. No, the whole class didn't get it, but that's it. It was right, but it was clever. It was clever. It's okay. L. And at that moment, something descends. There's a feeling in the room. What is that feeling? It starts with L. I've got love and I've got lunacy. Which do you like? 1, 2, 3. They like lunacy. Okay, we're going to go with lunacy. A lunacy descends upon him. He looks at her. He looks at Greta. She's having a wonderful time, having a wonderful date. This is very nice. The butcher, Adam, he is a lovely man, and he has cooked me such lovely chicken. Jambalaya, okay, with a chicken in German, and he knows what it is. He's such a clever man. But a lunacy descends on him. A lunacy. And he picks up something that starts with the letter M. A machete. The machete he uses to dissect the chickens. She shouts one word that starts with N. What is it? No! Because sometimes we want the next obvious thing. 2 hours later, Greta is embalmed in something starting with O. What is it? I've heard olive oil and orange juice. Which do you want? Olive oil. She is embalmed and dissected in the most beautiful German olive oil. The next day, he opens the butcher's, and in the cabinet, there is a sign advertising a new product that starts with P. What is it? Pies! A lady comes in. She says something that starts with Q. What is it? Question. What's in the pie? Ah, he says. And he tells her something that starts with S. What is it? Surprise? Something. They're sort of in the same territory, aren't they? Something, he says, surprise? What does she say? It's something that starts with T. 2. Terrific. I'll take 2. He looks at her and says, maybe I could cook them for you tonight. At my place. She's flattered. I mean, he is very handsome, Adam the butcher. isn't he? Upstairs, later, something starts with V. What is it? I heard violence and violin. Which do you want? Violin! The woman stands there in the corner playing a beautiful sonata on a violin. Her name starts with W. What is it? Wendy, he says. That is the most beautiful music I've ever heard. She looks at him and she says, "You remind me a lot of my ex." She puts the violin down and picks up something starting with Y. What is it? I heard a yo-yo and I heard a yam. Which do you want? I didn't like him much either, she said. She flicks the yo-yo up, knocking him cold to the ground. "Fuck you," she says. "I know who you are and I know your type and I know what you do. I know what was in that pie." She picks up something that starts with Z. What is it? What? A Zimmer frame. Because I had neglected to mention she's 98. And she walks all over him in the memory of Greta. That is our A to Z thriller. Well done, everybody.